Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into Border City Rock Talk. You get great news, great interviews, great interviewees, and sometimes a comedic touch. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and comment below. Before you know it, I've got Regina Rand on my show. I cannot believe it, the widow of the late, great Randy Rand. How are you, Regina? You have a great smile. You look like you're doing
Uh,
fine.
I am doing fine. Thank you for asking.
Oh my goodness, I think you have a stronger accent than us Canadians.
You're the one with the accent, not me.
Can you tell if I have an accent, eh?
You do have, yeah, yeah, hey, you do.
Yeah, and that's the funniest thing because I always wonder, and I'm going to read up on it, if living in certain areas because of, I don't know, the temperature and the humidity and the barometric pressure in the atmosphere, like I'm always curious what gives a person an accent, right?
Yeah, I
So,
got mine from my mom, so
right, and you're in Georgia, you're born in Georgia. Um, well, let's talk about Randy now because anybody watching this is gonna know you're a Southern gal with a Southern drawl. Okay, so the first thing I want you to clarify is a lot of people, including myself, were interested. Okay, so Autograph is not being inducted into the Hall of Fame, but they're still going to be presented at the Hall of Fame. Like, explain that to me again, because I have a bad memory.
okay. So they're not inducted in the Hall of Fame. A lot of people that have their equipment displayed in the Hall of Fame, they're not inducted. They're there for everybody to see for memories. So when we go there for this event, Randy's bass, Steve's guitar, and of course, Steve Plunkett and Kenny and Ish is going to have their things there too. So it's just for people to see. It's going to be like a glass frame, like a glass with a frame around it.
And with the
So,
Autograph logo,
that,
probably. Well, yeah.
right. So,
So is Steve going to be attending as well? Steve Plunkett, do you know?
yes, yes.
So it's good.
Steve Lynch.
No, but is Steve Plunkett going to be there too?
No, no,
Okay.
he won't be there. No.
Okay. Yeah. Steve Lynch, what a great guy. He's a great guy because he says Canadians are great guys. He told me that in an email about me and Oliver. You were interviewed recently and you appeared in Metal Sludge and Sleaze Rocks and stuff like that. So, I mean, everybody's an Autograph fan. We love the band, but I want to ask you something about Randy. Um, So obviously he was a big force. He was a founding member of the band. So when you guys were out and about and you heard "Turn Up the Radio," did you get chills or was it at a point where he would just turn it off?
No, I've been around him every time that comes on, and he loves it when it comes on because this was his dream. This made his dream come true because he had a hit song. He was on Dick Clark twice, and that was one of he just had to be on Dick Clark ever since he was a kid. That was his dream to be on Dick Clark. So, and also, he was Madison Square Garden was a place he wanted to
Yeah,
be and play. He
right.
wanted to do that so bad. Not only did he get to do it, he got signed there. So every time he hears it, it reminds him of who he is today. He loves it, and he loves playing it.
Wow. I mean, and the reason I asked is because when I was talking to Kathy and Kelly Rhodes, Randy's brother and sister, Kelly would turn it off, and Kathy still just loved it. I mean, so it's one of those things where, I mean, I know there's songs that I can hear a billion times that I still love, and then there's songs where it's just that's enough. So that's my first
Yeah.
question. The second one is, I don't know if many of Randy's fans know this, but he was not just a great bass player and a friend and a person, a human being. He was also, what would you say, a leatherette?
Well,
He had a leather company.
he learned leather crafting out of his home, and he did this all on his own, and then all of a sudden he gets a Harley Davidson account. So then he gets a partner, and when he gets a partner, they have a successful business going for a while. But then eBay came, so Randy sold his half to his partner, and that was that.
Let me guess that Harley Davidson account came just right about the same time when Turn Up the Radio goes out.
What now?
When Turn Up the Radio came
When
out,
it,
was that about the same time he got the leather or the Harley Davidson account? Because that's when all the money started
I
to
don't
come in,
know.
right?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
I just know eBay came and he stopped the leather, and and I know grunge came and he stopped playing. So
okay. Yeah, for sure. A lot of them did too. So everybody tells me, Steve tells me, and everybody that you guys were just the fairy tale couple. Was it love at first sight, and how did you and Randy meet?
it was not love at first sight,
No,
and no, it wasn't. He was
probably was
out.
on his side.
I hope so, but I saw him. I went to an '80s concert, and I really didn't want to go, but one of my friends needed a ride, so I went there. And Randy was out in the audience, and Randy had on a cowboy hat, and I immediately thought, "Oh my God, he's hot." So I walked up to him. I said, "Hey, are you with anybody?" He said, "I'm with Autograph." But when I asked him, "Is he with anybody?" I meant, "Is he with a
Yeah,
girl?" You
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
He said he was with Autograph. I said, "Uh-uh." He's like, "Yeah, I am too." I said, "Really?" So I took a picture of us, and then when I got home, I friended him, and like a month later, we started chatting on Facebook,
Eh,
and we chatted from November all the way to March, and then we had our first date on April Fool's Day. And on
What
our
were you?
first date, we met at the airport in Florida. I flew to Florida, he flew to Florida, and we met there. And right when I saw him, he had his guitar like behind, you know how you wear it on your shoulders.
Right,
He
right.
had it, and he was walking towards me, and my heart melted. And I ran up to him, and we just kissed. And he bit me on the bottom of my lips, and I said, "Oh my God, you're the one."
Oh my goodness. So you're having your first date on a April Fool's. Were you a little bit nervous of wondering what's coming? Is there going to be a joke or a prank, or you didn't think of that? It was just April 1.
No, because we've been talking on the phone. Well, I
Right.
wouldn't talk to him on the phone for 3 months,
You
but
told me that. Yeah.
after 3 months, we started talking, so I knew it was real.
Wow. I mean, that's just amazing. So what did you guys do on the first date? Did you guys go for dinner or did he serenade you? Did you go on a cruise ship or
We went first. We went to dinner, and then we had a few drinks, and then after that, we both went and got a tattoo.
are you
And
kidding me? I didn't know that about you guys.
yeah,
Really?
yeah, I got a tattoo, and he got a tattoo. And then after the tattoo, we went to the beach and hung out at the beach.
So I know about getting tattoos in Vegas. Was there somewhere in Florida, like, you have little Havana? Was there like little Las Vegas where people have all night tattoos? Like getting,
Well, my best friend Star lives in Hollywood, so she happened to know a good artist there. So she took us there, and it was a fun time.
what
He did a
tattoos?
good job.
What tattoos did you get?
He got one that is a skull, and there's music notes coming out of the mouth. And then
Okay.
I got one on my side, and it's a bunch of flowers.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, hey, where were you guys in Florida?
Yeah, in
When
Hollywood, Florida. It was
Oh yeah,
Hollywood,
you
Florida.
said Hollywood. Yeah, I know there is a Hollywood, Florida. When in Hollywood, do is in Hollywood. So you got a new tattoo. Tell me about that one. You got part one of two, correct? You're getting it ready for the Hall of Fame?
This tattoo is a cover up. I'm sorry. This is
What
Beamer.
Beamer? Meow.
Beamer. um, this tattoo, can you see it?
Yeah, that is beautiful and it looks great. That's awesome.
Well, when Randy died, I flew to Hollywood, Florida on his birthday, and I got his album tattooed on my arm. Autograph Beyond. And of course, after the lawsuit and
Hmm.
everything, and they changed their name to Autograph Beyond,
Hmm.
my soul could not have this on my body. So I got it
Right.
covered up with, it's not done yet. I got 4 more hours, but I got it covered up and it's going to be a bunch of colors. It's peacock feathers.
No, that looked beautiful. Yeah, for sure. So, what kind of hobbies did Randy have that maybe his fans didn't know?
He loved playing golf. He
Really,
loved
I see
bowling.
here. I think you're pulling my leg. I can't see Randy Rand
No,
playing
I
golf.
have it. His golf clubs are downstairs and they're left-handed too. We're both
Oh,
like, yeah, left-handed. He does both left and right,
so
but
you're Southern drawl and a Southern paw, Southpaw?
that's right.
Okay, okay. So he liked to golf. What else did he do?
Bowling.
Okay,
And believe it or
bowling.
not, he liked to bowl. We had fun bowling. And believe it or not, he loved to shop with me. So not only was he my husband, he was my best girlfriend.
Wow. I mean, that's just amazing. Well, the first I gotta call you on. I don't know if I'm gonna believe he was a bowler.
Yeah, he was.
You remember
It was
bowling and you
fun.
remember Earl Anthony? Back in the day when, well, here in Canada, and we could watch ABC sports on Saturday afternoon, and they had bowling as a sport on there. But I remember this guy named his name was Earl Anthony. I don't know why I remember that. You just remember it's like when you first got beat up or your first kiss, you remember those things. But I remember Earl Anthony for some silly reason. So Earl, Earl Anthony and Randy Ranton, and he likes shopping. Do you like shopping with you, just tagging along, or did he like shopping for himself?
Shopping for himself. Yeah, we would go to a place and we both shop for ourselves. So
Wow. I mean, did he have any kind of um like he would shop for like he would be like notorious for buying books and books and books or comic books or
no, clothes. He liked to get, rock and roll clothes. And he did like hats. He's got so many hats upstairs. So hats was a favorite of his to shop for.
oh man, goodness, that's amazing. I'm sure Randy's fans are gonna love it. Well, I won't keep you much longer. You've been so kind with your time, but you did tell me that I am the first one that you've accepted an interview with in all the years, the couple of years since his passing. Why did you accept my invitation?
Well, number one, you asked me at the right time because the lawsuit had just ended. And then you told me you thought it would be healing for me. So that was a key word. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe it will be healing. So that. And then I text Steve and asked him about you. And Steve said, do it. He's an awesome guy. I think you should do it. So Steve kind of talked me into
Well,
it too.
I mean, I appreciate the nice kind words from Steve, and just so we don't get any people blah blah blah. But I did obviously say it would be therapeutic, but if you don't want to do it, I totally understand. And you've been asked by many people, so I'm very humbled to being accepted for this. And I mean, this is just great news, and I wish you the best at the Hall of Fame. Make sure we see those pictures up on Facebook. That's going to be amazing. You won't be nervous for that one. You're just gonna. I'm sure you're anxious. You can't wait.
I cannot wait. This is going to be so fun. I can't wait. It's going to
Us.
be. I can just feel Randy shining.
I can feel it too. So, what's the opposite of unsubscribe?
Subscribe.
So, should people subscribe to my channel?
Of course they should.
And last question, what's your favorite Canadian band, rock, musician, or personality?
You are.
No, I'm just kidding. You must have a favorite Canadian band.
I really don't know. If I know Canadian bands, I don't know that they're Canadian bands, so I can't say.
Regina, Brian
Mhm.
Adams, Loverboy,
Oh,
Rush, Celine Dion, Avril
Lover
Lavigne,
Boy.
Justin
Lover
Bieber.
Boy.
Yeah. So
Oh,
we have
yeah,
a.
Justin Bieber. Yes. Yay.
You like Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
I was born not even close to where he is, but I know he lives down where you live. I think he's in Florida,
He
something.
lives down in Buckhead in the really rich area.
Oh, I didn't know he was doing well for himself. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Regina. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
That's the fakiest smile I've ever seen.
Smile
Do this.
and do a peace sign. Yeah. Now do rock and roll.
She can't do that one.
Almost.
Almost.
She almost did
I'll
it.
show you. Like this. Little finger out, and this one here, and all these down. There you go.
Oh yay! Oh yeah! Awesome.